Howdy y'all, my name is Robbie Mitchell and I'm the Area Director for Young Life in Lewisville, Flower Mound. Young Life is an outreach ministry that seeks to introduce adolescents to Jesus Christ and help them grow in their faith. We believe that behind every face is a story of eternal value, and behind the face of Jesus is the greatest story ever told, one of rescue, freedom, redemption, and living life abundantly with our very Maker. We have 4 ministries within the Young Life family, and every ministry looks different on how it functions, but the mission is the same. We accomplish our mission through the 5 C's. Christ is the first C because He is the reason why we have Young Life. Contact work, which means showing up for kids outside of our Young Life events. Campaigners, which is where we go deeper with kids. Club, which is a weekly gathering, otherwise known as a party with a purpose. And lastly, camp is where we take kids on an adventure of a lifetime to get a clear picture of Jesus. Young Life is our outreach ministry to high school kids in the Lewisville Flower Mound. As Young Life leaders, we believe that kids do not care how much we know until they know how much we care. Young Life leaders seek to reach out so that every kid, everywhere, knows that he or she is fully loved. We accomplish our mission by creating deep and meaningful relationships with kids through friendships that last a lifetime. We do this through earning the right to be heard by stepping into their world, whether it be the student section at games, supporting kids in their performances, picking them up to grab a meal, or simply showing up when we are most needed. Behind every face of Young Life is a story of eternal value. Capernaum is our outreach ministry to our friends with special abilities. We believe every kid was made in the image of God with absolute purpose and dignity. Capernaum offers them a place to be themselves and celebrate Christ's love for them. As Capernaum leaders, we enjoy pouring ourselves out to love our friends, but we receive an even greater blessing of freedom and joy back from them. Not only do we have adult leaders for Capernaum, we have Team Young Life buddies who serve with us as well. These are high school kids who have answered the call to give their lives away as Capernaum buddies in order to serve their friends. One of my favorite parts of Capernaum is watching the sheer joy on our friends' faces when they are called by name as they run into our bi-weekly club. Our friends with special abilities teach us more about the joy in Jesus Christ than what we can offer them. And our Team Young Life buddies serving, this is the greatest gift we could bestow on them before departing to college. Behind every face of Capernaum is a story of eternal value. Wildlife is our outreach ministry to middle school kids in Lewisville Flower Mound. We believe that every middle schooler should have a place to be fully known, fully loved, and to fully belong. As wildlife leaders, we seek to invite middle schoolers into the same love that Jesus Christ has for us. Not only do we have adult wildlife leaders, but we have high school kids serving on what we call Team Young Life. These are high school kids who have answered the call to give their lives away as wildlife leaders in order to serve middle schoolers. I still remember getting turned down from some of my old Young Life kids to hang out because they wanted to go to a middle school track meet to watch their wildlife kids instead of hang out with me. Seeing our high school friends catch the vision of reaching the next kid for the gospel of Jesus Christ is one of the greatest gifts we could bestow on our departing high schoolers before college. Behind every face of wildlife is a story of eternal value. Young Lives is our outreach ministry to teen parents as a national ministry, but in Lewisville Flower Mound, Jesus has grown it to include young moms 20 to 24 and the young dads. Young Lives' mission is to impact the lives of young parents and shape generations that follow. As Young Lives leaders, we seek to love, guide, encourage, and to give these young parents hope through Jesus Christ. The ministry of Young Lives in Lewisville Flower Mound is a multifaceted ministry providing physical necessities, life-on-life mentoring with the eternal goal of helping these parents walk with Jesus Christ. There are 3 ways in which we reach the young parents through this ministry. 1, in Young Lives, we reach teen moms from ages 12 to 19 by introducing Jesus and the hope He offers for their family. 2nd, we have Young Lives 2.0, which is a continuation of building a foundation of one's family on Jesus Christ, ages 20 through 24. Lastly, we also mentor the dads on how to lead one's family as Christ in the center. Behind every face of Young Lives is a story of eternal value. Our stories find their meaning in the greatest story of God becoming man. That is, Jesus, God with skin on, who lived His life without error and willingly gave up His life, offering life abundantly in return. In His rising, Jesus offers a free invitation to trust Him. As leaders, we seek to bring kids into this epic story so that every kid's story would find its truest meaning within the greatest story.